Hey, what's going on, everybody? FullFrontage here. Today, bringing you all a Clash mini video, and in today's video, we're going to be going over this Royal Champion deck. Royal Champion works really well with the Healing Ranger, especially the Healing Ranger's 3rd star ability. That's what we're going to be prioritizing for this combo. And Pekka 3-star is actually insanely good. The rework to the Boast for healing 8 HP over 4 seconds is actually really good. For the Pekka. So we're actually going up against a monk here, and what we want to do is prioritize with this giant skeleton. So the deck has giant skeleton, Pekka, guard, Valkyrie, and the healing ranger. So coming in, monk, if it ever like really showcases in the meta, giant skeleton's really good for taking care of that. And also giant skeleton is a good base unit to have in the early stages of a matchup. You can just put the giant skeleton in the front line. It's tanky and it has death damage, so ends up working out really well. And then the Valkyrie is also really good with that 3 base HP hit point buff that she had received. So we're using a lot of units, and we have the Valkyrie, we have the Pekka, and we have the Healing Ranger. So those 3 were buffed in this last patch, and it makes for some really good gameplay with the Royal Champion as well, especially at level 10. Not sure what it's like at a lower level, so if you want to try this deck with lower level Royal Champion, let me know how it works down in the comment section below. And I think this person had just given up after this last round, so we're gonna be wrapping this matchup pretty quickly here, and then we'll hop into the next one. All right, so yeah, they had given up, so we're just gonna hop into this next game here. We're gonna start things off with the Valkyrie and the giant skeleton. I do like starting with the Valkyrie giant skeleton combo. It's kind of a quick one too. You have the giant skeleton, which will hopefully be the one that be the unit that tanks, and then you just have the Valkyrie in for cleanup. So right here, the Barbarian King and this battle healer are going to focus onto the giant skeleton, which is nice, while the Valkyrie does cleanups work for that Barbarian, and then we just easily take clean up this first round. Valkyrie did go down, but getting Pekka 3-star is also going to be the priority, and you might have to trade out like the giant skeleton at some point to make sure you do get that Pekka 3-star, but honestly, it is really worth it. So you really want to start with this type of composition, and then you want to work your way toward getting that healing ranger onto the arena onto the map as well, because getting that healing ranger, this Valkyrie is actually going to turn around here, but we will be able to get the bounce right onto this ice wizard, which is going to be really clutch because that is very annoying, and then we're just going to clean that up easily. So getting the healing ranger down, getting it to that 3rd star ability is where things will start to ramp up here. So we have the healing ranger in hand now. We're going to do this. We're going to leave this right here. So we'll have that healing ranger. I'm actually going to put the guard on this launch pad, because if he happens to keep things in the back line, because last 2 rounds I played my Royal Champion there, if he keeps something in the back line, then we'll be able to clutch it up right here. He does throw the Barbarian King to the back, which is what we want, because now everything is just kind of in the front line, is holding our ground, and this is going to be the speed increase for the Royal Champion, and we're just going to be able to go through with our shield and clean up very nicely. So that's kind of the start that you want with this, and then you want to transition out of getting that guard and getting the Pekka up to 3-star. You might even need to sell that giant skeleton to make sure you do get the Pekka to 3-star, because if it ends up going to round 5, you might have a little too little elixir to get that Pekka upgraded, especially with the upgrades going through. So you want to make sure that you have enough for that Pekka 3-star. If you need to sell the giant skeleton, it's okay to do so, but if not, then I would just keep it out. Let's grab the healing ranger here, and we're actually going to go with this giant skeleton. I don't know if he has level 10 archer queen or not. He does not, which is very nice for us. We should be able to get the Royal Champion throw and start ricocheting, and we do. Healing Ranger gonna get the shot off, and that is gonna be perfectly fine for that first round. So Yeah, this deck, I've been really liking the Healing Ranger combo. And having that Giant Skeleton for the front line. I had Giant Skeleton and Mega Knight before. But seeing some Shield Maidens, also the Clash ability on the Pekka for the block is really, really strong. Magic Archer has... Ooh, throwing the Lumberjack in. Magic Archer has kind of made its way sneakily into the meta. There are some pretty decent decks out there with the Magic Archer. So if you are going up against a Magic Archer and you do have that Pekka, and they do have the option for that ×2 through shield. So just be mindful of that, because it could be a pain to deal with. So let's sell this Giant Skeleton so we have a completely clean slate. And if we end up losing this round, then we'll be able to start steamrolling toward the end. So he goes with the Clash ability onto the Lumberjack. Doesn't put anything onto the pad. Our Giant Skeleton Bomb is going to go off. We do kill the Valkyrie. We now have the speed. We actually got it onto the Pekka as well. But that Archer Queen is just putting in work. Healing Ranger is going to be able to get one more spear off, and then we should be able to get the shield through because of that attack speed increase from the Healing Ranger onto the World Champion. If we didn't have that, then the Archer Queen might have been able to take us down there. So, World Champion, Healing Ranger, really good combo because it's like having her Lonely ability, the World Champion's level 5, with all your units on the board, and it works really well. And it gets the healing off. So if you have anything in the front line, then that is also going to be a really good opportunity for the Healing Ranger to just consistently heal you up. So onto the mirror board, I typically like to mirror the World Champion wherever I can. And then, of course, if it's in the front side, then this is where having that Giant Skeleton comes in handy, because you also have another unit that you can mirror on this backside. He does go through with the bowler there. We are going to take quite a bit of damage. We do get the double stun, and then the Healing Ranger comes through. I mean, World Champion on this mirror map is just so good. And then plus you have the healing with it too, so it makes it even better. He might line us up again. Let's do this, and let's go with the Valkyrie with the Clash ability. And then we'll transition out of that if we need to. So he actually goes with the bowler onto the healthier World Champion, and the Countess is now coming through. Does the anti-heal. Oh, that E was in the back. That was well played. That was well played. The anti-heal for the Countess is really good. Alright, let's see what we can make happen here. We're going to clone the... Make him think we're cloning this. Let's actually go with the Pekka here. And let's bring the guard. Let's do it like this. I'm going to keep the Valkyrie with the Clash ability for now. And then we can eventually transition out of it. This Countess should not focus anything else. Plus we had the Giant Skeleton Bomb go off, which was really nice. We were getting our Valkyrie. Has the Clash ability, so it was getting a ton of damage early on. Let's grab the Clash ability for this. We're going to sell the guard. We're going to go with the healing. And then I'm actually going to throw the Valkyrie back in that middle section. And we're going to trade out this Giant Skeleton so we have a completely empty bench. So that way when we roll in, we have more opportunity to get things that we want, like potentially the Pekka getting up to a higher level. Countess is going to TP straight to the Giant Skeleton, which is exactly what we wanted. Did get the anti-heal off, but we're going to be able to chain through and clean this up for a nice 3-1 victory against a level 10 Countess. So This deck is really good. I'm really liking how it synergizes. Works really well, especially with that Healing Ranger 3rd star ability, and the Pekka with the Clash ability, if you're not going up against a Magic Archer, provides for some really, really good extra hit points for your front line. So that's going to do it for this video. I hope y'all enjoyed. And if you try this deck with the Royal Champion at lower levels, let me know how it works down in the comment section below. But I hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, make sure you leave a like, subscribe for more content, and don't forget to turn that notification bell so you don't miss any more videos. And I'll talk to y'all in the next one. Have a great night, everybody. We'll see you later. Peace out.